Am I recording? Okay. So we're gonna make coconut cheesecake, and we're gonna start with the crust. Here it says to preheat oven to 350. And we're gonna mix graham crackers, sugar, and shredded coconut in a bowl, right? Yeah. So we're gonna mix it in a bowl. Here we have it. Boop. So you can buy them already like in crumbs, or you could get these, and one of these will make up for 1 1/4, and you could put it in a Ziploc bag and just crumble it. Boop. I'm gonna take a whisk. Yeah, ya lo dije. It's recording. This is like HD quality. And then you're gonna add the butter, which is melted. It is says 5 to 10 tablespoons, but we're gonna do 6. So we're gonna add the butter little by little. Sorry, I'm supposed to say. And we're gonna use our hands with a glove to mix it, because with the whisk it wouldn't really make sense. Put this over here. You're gonna make sure it's like pasty so you can like push it into the pan. So after it's like really pasty, you're just gonna add it to the pan. ¿Me levantas? Oh, I wasn't supposed to add it all. Well, yeah, it might be a little too much. So we weren't supposed to add the whole thing. Add a little bit so you can make a thin layer. And you're just gonna press it onto the pan until it's even, and you're gonna like push it out into the sides. Unless you only want like your crust to be on the bottom. That's weird. So after you flatten it out, if there's like, you need to probably add more to the sides so it can be more like the shape, I guess. Okay, so after you've pressed it all down and it's nice and even and perfect, it might not come out perfect at first because it takes practice and I'm a pro. So then you're gonna put it in the oven for, where does it say? 10 to 12 minutes. We're gonna put it for 10 minutes. It's hot. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna make the cheesecake part of it. So you need 3 packs of 8-ounce cream cheese, and I already have it here and it's softened, so it's easier to mix. And then 1 cup of sugar, and you're gonna mix the cream cheese, sugar, and cornstarch. Oh, and we're also gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And okay, and we're gonna take a hand mixer and mix this because it's kind of hard with the whisk. Oh snap. Okay, actually we're gonna use this wooden spoon to mix it around because it's too thick right now. But yeah. So after you've mixed it with like a spoon and it's smooth enough to use this, then you're just gonna, well, you gotta hold it. You just gotta mix it like this. But do not overmix it or it's not gonna come out okay. Now we're gonna add the eggs one by one. Boop. 2 and 3. Now you're gonna add 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and then 1 cup of coconut milk. And we're also gonna add 1 teaspoon of coconut extract. Boom. And we're gonna take this thing, we're gonna edges. Let's let the race. Yeah. This isn't working. Okay, you have to use both hands for that. It's gonna get like this type of texture. So after you've let the crust cool off for about like 15 minutes, you're gonna add the mixture into the bowl or the crust. Okay. Go slow. And don't add too much, just add it until it reaches like the top of the crust. Or not even the top, just make sure it doesn't, it's like a little below the top. And don't taste this yet because it has raw egg. You don't want salmonella. So you're gonna reduce the temperature to 325 and then put this in there for an hour or 70 minutes, preferably an hour, and then take a toothpick and check if it's done. So I took it out at like 53 minutes because you could see like the thing opening up kind of. And I used a 10-inch pan and I put the toothpick in it and it came out somewhat clean. So that's fine. It doesn't have to be completely dry. You don't want to overcook it. And this is optional, but excuse me. You could put coconut flakes and put them in the oven for like, I don't know how long, until they turn brown. And then put Cool Whip on top. And then put this on top of the Cool Whip. But you have to wait 8 hours for this to cool down in the fridge. And then you can add the topping. And that's it.